children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Children, from science subject, today we are going to learn an important topic and one of our favorite thing which we love to have every day. And what is that? That is food. Our topic is food. Okay children, so before learning it, so let us just have a quick concept review. Like water, food is also essential for the survival. No, so as we need water to live, food is also very much important for us for being alive. In the sense, for living. Survival is nothing but alive, being alive, having life. Okay, so every living organism needs food. Not only us, apart from us, we have some other living organisms also on the planet Earth. What are they? They are nothing but plants and also animals. So they also need food. So every living organism, they need food to live. Okay children, now let us learn the topic in detail. Cultural diversity in food. Cultural diversity in food. So as we have got diversities in Indian culture. Now children, what are diversity? They are nothing but the differences. Now, every state has got a different culture. No, it is different from one state to other state. Now suppose we belong to Telangana state and the other states which are in the south and the other states which are in the north. So every state has got its own culture. No, and every culture is different with the other culture. Same as that, even you have cultural diversities in food also. So there is difference in the food also, like it differs from state to state, place to place, country to country. Okay children, clear? Yes, like everything, food also varies from culture to culture. Food also varies in the sense it is going to differ. It differs from place to place. And across the world, different foods are prepared using different traditional vessels, cooking methods and ingredients which are popular in their culture. Now children, have you seen the food of different places? Have you ever tasted them? Yes. So as I said in the beginning, so we have got different customs and cultures in different places. According to that, even they prepare different food items, different traditional vessels in the sense. So for some occasions, like for festivals, so every tradition follows one recipe. Recipe is nothing but one food item. Now for example, in Andhra and Telangana, if you get any festival, so you go with lemon rice, you go with some semia kheer, no, you go with vada and all that. So same like that, if you go to north side again, so they have their own recipes. And even religion wise also. So you have got food differences. No, so even country wise also. So actually these days we are eating much of western food in India, like pizza, burger and all that. But that dishes doesn't belong to our country. No, they belong to western countries. Western country people like America, London and all that. Okay, so they eat much of that type of dishes like bread and pizza, burger, such type of so many bakery items. Okay, but now we are adopting. So all over the world, people are adopting to different types of food. Okay children, and as there are different foods, they are having different cooking methods also. different cooking methods also, no? In India, normally we cook on the stove, in the sense, mostly we cook on the gas stove. But in Western countries, for example, pizza, burger, bread, and all these are cooked in the ovens. They are made in the ovens. No. So same like that. So cooking methods are also different from place to place, tradition to tradition. And ingredients in the children, what are they? They are the things which we use to make that particular dish. Dish is nothing but a recipe. Okay, so ingredients, even that are also different. Okay, so all these, so they use all these like different dishes, different cooking methods, different ingredients, so which are popular in their culture. So people use all these which are popular in their culture, according to their culture, which are popular, those things they are going to use to prepare different foods. Clear, children? And the foods we eat help to understand and connect us to different worlds and to different times. So as I said, the foods we eat help us to understand and connect to different worlds and to different times. No, children. So I was just telling you that we are adopting, we are now taking pizzas, burgers. No, we are tasting different countries' foods. So many food items are there which I cannot list it now, but we are trying like macaroni, pasta, and all that. No, so noodles. So you all love to eat noodles, but noodles doesn't belong to our country. This is a Western country food item. So by this we are able to understand and we are able to connect to different worlds and to different times. Okay, different times in the sense, children, again. So early days and like suppose our mothers are there, then grandmothers are there, and now you are there. So as the generation is changing, even the food items are also changing. No. So before days you were not having all these breakfast items in your grandmother's days or great grandmother days. So only thing they were eating was a sample food, that is only rice or wheat. No, but now we have got much varieties of breakfast, much varieties of curries and snack items in our daily routines. No, so by this food we are able to connect to different places and different times also. Clear, children? And in India, different cultures persist, and accordingly there are various food items. As I said, children, we have got so many states and so many places in India, and according to that every place has got different type of food items, and so we are able to know them. We are able to experience all the different items, that is various are so many food items in India. Clear, children? So this is what we know as cultural diversity in food. Yes, now food from plants. Okay, children. So plants are the major source of food. Is it yes or no? Do you agree with this? Yes. So whatever food we are eating today and we are getting is most of the food is from the plants only, children. 90% of the food is from the plant only. Okay, see here in the picture you have got different varieties of fruits and vegetables. No, so all these are what? Where have they come from? They are from the plants. No, so that is why we can say plants are the major source of food. And plants prepare food by the process of photosynthesis using water, sunlight, and carbon dioxide. Plants are producing food for us, but plants itself, they must have food to be alive. No, to survive they must be, they have to get food. Then how are they getting the food, children? They prepare their own food. plants prepare their own food. And what is that process called as? It is called as photosynthesis. No. And how do they prepare this? By using water, sunlight and carbon dioxide. Especially green plants. All green plants are like self-food plants. That is, they prepare their own food using water, sunlight and carbon dioxide. They don't depend on any other sources. But we depend on plants. We depend on animals for food. Okay, children. And plants give us fruits and vegetables. What do plants give us? Plants give us fruits and vegetables. And they also give us pulses, cereals, no, millets and all that. They also give all that. And several spices and herbs are also obtained from plants. So not only fruits and vegetables like you are having in the picture, they also give us several spices and herbs. No, cinnamon, all this. And herbs. Like what are herbs, children? Like mint, coriander, curry leaves and all that are herbs. No, they are all obtained from plants. Clear, children? Yes. And now parts of plants that are eaten. See, again, not only the plant to produce, that is vegetable, fruit, spices or herbs or some other cereals or pulses, not only that, but we also eat some plant parts. No, plant parts that also we consume as our food. So let us see what are they. Yes, almost every part of plant is eaten. But there is hardly any plant that is eaten whole. So almost every part of the plant is eaten, but there is hardly any plant that is eaten whole. So we do not eat the plant as a whole, but at the most we eat every part of the plant. Okay, children. For example, different parts of a plant that are eaten are roots. Roots, see, like carrot, radish, turnip. Actually, these are the roots of the plant. So, in the sense, what? We are eating the roots of the plant in the form of vegetable. We are not directly eating the roots. No. But for the plant, these roots are nothing but the vegetables what we eat. So, in the form of vegetables, we are eating the roots of the plant. Example, carrot, radish, turnip and etc. Okay. So, stems. In the form of stems, what we are eating? Celery, lotus stem, etc. No. Again, even sugarcane also. Sugarcane also, we are going to eat the stem. Clear, children? And leaves, cabbage, spinach, coriander, etc. Leaves, see, cabbage, spinach, coriander are nothing but the leaves of the plant. But we are consuming them as our food. No, so we are eating roots, we are eating stems and we are eating leaves. No, seeds. Seeds are peas, even corn also. Corn, sweet corn. Everybody love to eat it, no? Especially in this rainy season. So you want to eat hot sweet corn. No? So peas, corn and all that we are going to eat seeds. Then fruit. The plant fruits like cherry, mango, apple, pear. So many number of fruits are there, which everybody like to have. No? So fruits. Then flowers. Flower again, rose, saffron. Saffron is again a flower, children. We use this dried flower. After getting dried, then we are going to use it in our sweet dishes. It is going to add color and a very good flavor to the sweet dish, especially for kheer, such type of dishes. Okay, children. So now, see, we have eaten almost all the plant, every part of the plant now. No. See, we have eaten the roots, stems, leaves, seeds, fruits, flowers, and nothing is left over now. Clear? Yes, now. See, this is how we are going to eat parts of plants. Clear, children? And now, so foods from animal. As we also depend for food on animals, so what we are going to eat from the animals? Let us see. The food from animals includes what? Milk, then meat, eggs, etc. No, we drink cow milk, we drink a buffalo milk, goat milk. No. So all this again is from the animal only. We also eat meat. We also consume eggs. Okay, children. So this is the food what we eat. The products from milk are called dairy products. For example, curd, cream, cheese, etc. So what are all the products we get from milk, children? No. So for example, curd, cream, cheese, butter, no, ghee and all that. No, we call them as dairy products. Okay. So we call them as what? Dairy products because they are made by the milk. And now poultry products. So what are poultry products? Which we obtain from poultry animals such as hen. Okay. So for example, eggs and chicken. So we also eat eggs. We also eat chicken. No. And these foods are called as poultry products. Why? Because we get them from the poultry animals such as hen. Okay, children. And now seafoods. Seafoods in the sense which we get from the sea animals. Seafoods are those food items that we obtain from sea animals, the animals which are living in water. Okay, so that we call it as seafoods. And for example, fish, shrimps, prawns, etc. Fish, like as we all know how is a fish is, and this is nothing but a shrimp, children. And even it's a prawn also, it looks like this only. So both are at the most the same. No, so seafood, we call this food as seafood. Okay, and food from animals is called as non-vegetarian food. Like whatever food is obtained from the animal, it may be a poultry product or a seafood or meat, anything. No, we call it as non-vegetarian food. No, if you are going to eat only plant food, then it is vegetarian food. If you are going to eat animal food, then we call it as non-vegetarian food. Clear, children? Now, so we'll just have some historic preview. Like in the sense, we'll learn what happened in the history. How people were eating and what they were eating in the olden ages. Okay, history is nothing but the past. No, happened some years ago. No, it may be 100 years or whatever, 1000 years ago. History is the past. No. See, we are now studying about the early man. How did he eat? The early man derived its first food from the water in the form. This is form, children. In the form of sea animals. See, early man derived its first food. He got his first food. Early man in the sense a man some thousands of millions of years ago. So when the early man was existing, he got its first food from the water in the form of sea animals. Now only we learnt what food is there in the sea, children, like fish, prawns, shrimps and all that. No, so he got this food from the water. Okay, and later on only he discovered various fruits and vegetables in the jungle. So later on, after so many years, in the sense first he ate sea animals as food, and after that, after some time, then he discovered various fruits and vegetables in the jungle. Jungle is nothing but a forest. Then he came to know that particular parts of the plant, a tree, Like as we said, roots, stems, all that we can eat in different forms. No. So he also came to know that parts of the plant can be eaten as food. So they were in the form of fruits and vegetables. Okay. And earlier food was cooked by burning the wood, coal and cow dung. So earlier how they were cooking? They were cooking, see here, can you see? So these are all the early mans eating some non-veg food, I suppose, here in the picture and here. So they were just burning the wood, coal or cow dung, and they were cooking the food. Okay, children. So in the Middle Ages, sugar was a treasured luxury costing 9 times as much as milk. So after early age, then there was a period which we called it as middle age. Now what we are living, this age is called as modern age. Okay. So first it was early age, then middle age, now it is modern age. And in the middle ages, so sugar came. And sugar, it's sweet. No, but its price was not sweet as a sugar. So it was very costly. So it was treasured luxury in the sense so much, so much of price, so that it was a luxury. No, people were not having sugar, they were using jaggery because sugar was much costed than jaggery. Only rich people, upper middle class people, that is only rich people were having sugar at that time. And how was the cost of it, children? 9 times as much as milk. No, it costed 9 times more than the price of the milk. So that is why it was like a treasured luxury. Just a valuable, no, it's a valuable luxury costing 9 times as much as milk. So then sugar, people started consuming sugar now. Nowadays it is like a common, no, everybody have sugar. Now, food that can be eaten raw. Food that can be eaten raw. Now, which food can we consume as it is without cooking? That is known as raw. Okay, R-A-W, raw. Some food items can be eaten raw without cooking. Okay, children. Some food items we can eat without cooking it. For example, fruits like apple, banana, grapes, watermelons, oranges, etc. So, maximum, most of the fruits we do not cook, children. We'll eat as it is. No, so that is why we say that fruits are good for health, because we do not add anything to it. No oil, no salt, no sugar, nothing. No, so it is completely hygienic food, fruits, because we take it raw as it is. No, and most of the food items need to be cooked before they can be eaten. For example, vegetable, meat, fish, chapatis, etc. See, most of the so when come to vegetables, no, and when come to some other plant products like wheat, rice, no, pulses and all that, we do not consume it as raw. We have to cook it. Then only we can take it as food. Okay, children, and we can eat it. Like suppose some vegetables, meat, fish, chapatis. No, see, this is all non-veg here. So these are some vegetables where we have to cook and eat. But see, children, fruits here, we can take it raw as it is. No. So all these items, so we have to cook and eat. And cooking makes the food tasty, healthy and digestible. So when we cook, we don't cook it only that particular ingredient. Now suppose if you are making a vegetable curry, you don't put the vegetable on on the stove and just cook it and then eat it. No, you will add some more ingredients, no, to make it tasty. You will add salt, haldi, turmeric, mirchi, no, all that, salt, some masala powders and all that, so that the curry becomes tasty. And it also must be digestible. For example, if you see roti here, this is wheat flour. Now, if you are not going to knead it well, and then if you are not going to fry it well on the pan, then you can't get it digested in your stomach. So that is why you have to cook the food so that it makes the food tasty and healthy and also digestible. Clear, children? Otherwise we will be getting some health issues. Okay, and now shortcut to problem solving. So problem solving here is nothing but like where there is no need to cook the food. You can just eat it as it is. How do you do that? For example, dry fruits. Dry fruits. Here, dry fruits are the fruits that are dried. So they are fruits. Basically, children, fruits are dried. Okay, and after getting dried, then we can consume it. That fruits are called as dry fruits. Okay, for example, raisins and dried grapes. See here. So this kaju, raisins and all that, these are all dry fruits, badam and all that. Okay, so they are dried to remove the moisture from them so that they can be eaten for a long time. And you can preserve this. Even some of the vegetables also you can eat raw in the sense without cooking. Like if you see tomato, kheera, even beetroot, radish, all this you can eat raw. Fruits also you can eat raw. No, mostly all fruits you can eat raw without cooking. But you cannot store that particular fruit or vegetable for long time. You have to eat it fresh. No, you cannot store it. If you store it, again they are going to spoil. No, they'll get rotten. You cannot eat them. But here, dry fruits, children, the advantage is, so you can store it for months together. No, dry fruits. You can store it for months together and you can eat them for a long time. So that is the advantage of this dry fruits. So why are they getting dried? So that we remove the moisture. So every fruit or vegetable will be having some moisture. Okay, some water level in that particular fruit or seed. So we are just going to remove the moisture and dry them so that we can preserve them and eat them for a longer period. Clear, children? And dry fruits contain all the nutrients of a fresh fruit. See, again one more advantage is, so because we have dried it, did we lose any nutrients from that? No. It contains all the nutrients which has got in a fresh fruit. Okay, like normally we say that an apple keeps a doctor away. A apple in a day keeps a doctor away. In the sense, if you eat an apple in a day, so you will get good energy and you will be fit. There is no need for a doctor. To go for a doctor. Okay. So in the sense you get all the nutrients. The fresh apple gives you all the nutrients. No. But here dry fruits also contain all the nutrients of a fresh fruit. Clear, children? So every day if you consume 1 or 2 dry fruits also, that also give you a good energy. Clear? And frozen fruits are those which are immediately frozen after plucking so as to keep them fresh and to retain their moisture content. Frozen fruits, children. So you might have seen these in the superstores. Especially if you go to any superstores, you will see one frozen corner where you get all frozen fruits, frozen vegetables, frozen products in one corner. Okay. So where they are preserved in ice. No, in the freezers. So how do they preserve this? In the sense, so they just, after plucking the particular fruit or vegetable, they just keep it in freezing. Keep it for freezer. Okay, so that they remain fresh. They remain fresh and they retain their moisture content. They have their moisture. without losing. For example, frozen berries. See here, berries, strawberries, frozen blueberries and all that. Even these are also very good, so that you can consume, you can eat these frozen fruits after some time, I mean preserving them in the freezing area. Clear, children? So these are called as frozen fruits. Okay, and now we'll learn about the fuels which are used in cooking. So what are they? Since many years, different fuels are being used to cook food. For example, coal, wood, cow dung, kerosene, LPG. Okay, so this is actually, LPG is nothing but our gas. Okay, children, and this gas cylinder. No, so how do we use cooking? I mean, how do you cook, children? By using some fuels. So we use gas here. That is known as LPG. Here we use kerosene. Here we are using wood, and here is our coal. No, by heating these fuels, we get fire. No, by this we are going to cook our food. And these days, in the modern days, we are using mostly LPG, that is the gas. Okay, children. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.